Good morning, class! Our lesson for today is about composing descriptive sentences using different kinds of adjectives for English 5, Quarter 1, Week 9, Module 4, Lesson 2. This video contains information published by the Department of Education in line with MEL. We do not assert ownership on the material being used. What you need to know. In composing informative and creative text, writers select the best words that will help them convey their ideas more clearly. They use descriptive words to give additional information about a person, a thing, or an event. These words are modifiers of nouns and pronouns. They are called adjectives. In this module, you will learn to define adjectives, use adjectives to describe someone or something, identify and use different kinds of adjectives in sentences, and appreciate the use of appropriate words to describe a person, a thing, or an event. What you know. For Activity 1, Directions, analyze each word. Write A if it is an adjective and N if it is not. Write your answers in your notebook. For number 1, you have book. Number 2, write. Number 3, clean. Number 4, begin. Number 5, pretty. For number 6, we have study. Number 7, happy. Number 8, live. Number 9, delicious. And number 10, wonderful. For Activity 2, Directions, pick out the adjectives inside the box and place them on the column accordingly. The first 3 adjectives are already provided as examples. So we have words or adjectives in the box. We have Nike, nervous, Philippine, two-page, tinikling, warm-blooded, sweet, and second-hand. So we have here for the first column or first line, we have proper adjectives, compound adjectives, and predicate adjectives. Let's proceed to what's in. Directions. Think of an adjective that matches the description. Write the adjective in your notebook. For number 1, we have a car that has just been bought from a factory. Number 2, countries in Asia like the Philippines and Singapore. Number 3, an anniversary being celebrated on the 50th year. Number 4, a chair made of wood. And number 5, a building with 10 floors. Now, what is it? An adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun or pronoun. It helps you express your ideas more clearly by allowing you to give additional information about words. Adjectives also help the readers to have a clearer picture of what the writer is talking about. Recall your lesson on proper nouns. Remember that these are nouns that are capitalized and usually come from the names of people, cities, countries, brands, events, and the like. Like proper nouns, they are also adjectives that need to be capitalized. They are called proper adjectives. A proper adjective is a word that modifies nouns and pronouns and is formed from a proper noun. Now, let's take a look at the words on the table. We have an adjective and noun. So we have Mediana's residence. Whose residence? Mediana's. Filipino food. What kind of food? Filipino. Waray language. What kind of language? Waray. Mediana's, Filipino, and Waray are proper adjectives. On the other hand, some adjectives are formed by joining two different words to give a new meaning. These adjectives are called compound adjectives. They are usually hyphenated to avoid confusion. Consider the following examples. Number 1, our family enjoyed the 2-day vacation we had in Palawan. So 2-day is a compound adjective. Number 2, Sarah Geronimo is a well-known singer. Well-known is an adjective, a compound adjective. Moreover, there are other adjectives that comes after a linking verb and modify the subject of the linking verb. They are called predicate adjectives. A predicate adjective is a subject complement, a word or group of words that follows a linking verb or verb phrase such as is, am, were, taste, look, sound, have been, and did seem. Now, study the following sentences. The dress looks elegant. The dress is the subject, looks linking verb, elegant is predicate adjective. In this sentence, the word elegant modifies the dress. Another example, the food tastes good. The food is the subject, taste linking verb, and good is a predicate adjective. In this sentence, the word good modifies the food. So far, you have encountered 3 types of adjectives: proper adjectives, compound adjectives, and predicate adjectives. The first 2 are usually written before the word they modify. So, examples of the sentences that have proper adjectives. I love Hungarian sausage. And do you speak the Cebuano dialect? Hungarian is a modifier for the sausage. Cebuano is a modifier or an adjective for the dialect. Compound adjective or adjectives. A cyclops is a one-eyed monster. One-eyed, describe or modify monster. The good-looking actor has a new TV commercial. Good-looking modifies the actor. The last one, we have the predicate adjective or adjectives are written far from the word they modify and placed after a linking verb. For example, Liza Soberano is pretty. Pretty modifies Liza Soberano. Many doctors and nurses in our hospital are tired. Tired modifies many doctors and nurses or nurses. So, what's more? Letter A, directions. Identify whether the underlined word is a proper adjective, a compound adjective, or a predicate adjective. Write only the letter that corresponds to your answer and write it in your notebook. So we have number 1. My cousin prefers Filipino food over Italian food. So, Filipino and Italian are a proper adjective for letter A, letter B, compound adjective, or letter C, predicate adjective. For number 2, A dog is a four-legged animal. A. Proper adjective. B. Compound adjective. And C. Predicate adjective. Next, for letter B, complete each sentence by supplying the appropriate adjective. Select your answer from the box and write it in your notebook. Okay, so the choices are inside the box: 3-layered, good, 4-wheeled, Bicolano, and 6-page. For example, Lina wants a 3-layered cake. So 3-layered is a compound adjective. So number 1, Lara is a blank girl. So the adjective that you're going to choose from the box must be a predicate adjective. Number 2, do you enjoy spicy blank food? So you should choose again a proper adjective. And for number 3, Carlos' aunt bought a blank vehicle. So compound adjective. And for letter C, directions, study each picture below, then describe each using the kind of adjective being asked. Write your answer in your notebook. So we have, look at the pictures. Number 6, we have dance, proper adjective, a dance originating in India. Number 7, look at the picture again, cycle, compound adjective, a cycle that never ends. For number 8, dress, predicate adjective, a dress with a particular color. Number 9, document, compound adjective, a document that contains 5 pages. And for number 10, food, predicate adjective, food that you like because of its taste. And now, what have you learned? An adjective is a word that is used to describe a noun or pronoun. There are different kinds of adjectives, namely proper adjective, compound adjective, and predicate adjective. More specifically, proper adjectives are words that modify nouns and pronouns and are formed from a proper noun. On the other hand, some adjectives are formed by joining two different words to give a new meaning. These adjectives are called compound adjectives. They are usually hyphenated to avoid confusion. Also, there are other adjectives that comes after linking verb and modify the subject of the linking verb. They are called predicate adjectives. A predicate adjective is a subject complement, a word, a group of words that follows a linking verb or verb phrase such as is, am, were, taste, look, sound, have been, and did seem. Overall, adjectives help us describe the qualities of a noun and pronouns in writing. Likewise, they give the reader a complete picture of what you are writing about. So, what you can do? Directions. Think of a person or people in your community. Then, describe them using the following adjectives in a sentence. Write your answers in your notebook. So you have for number 1, Japanese. Number 2, excellent. Number 3, Filipino. 4, well-known. And number 5, well-behaved. And for assessment, activity 1, directions. On your answer sheet, write only the letter that corresponds to your answer. Number 1, the word that is used to modify a noun or a pronoun is called A, an adjective, B, a verb, C, a preposition. Number 2, my father loves Filipino food. The underlined word is A, a proper adjective, B. A compound adjective. And C. Predicate adjective. Number 3. David bought a car. A. Two-door. B. Two-door. C. Two doors. Number 4. Noel is a handsome boy. The underlined word is A. Proper adjective. B. Compound adjective. And letter C. Predicate adjective. Number 5. The owner of the big house is a dog. A. Well-behaved. Letter B. Well, behave. And letter C. Well, behaved. For activity 2, directions, use the following adjectives in the sentence. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Number 1, kind-hearted. Number 2, magical. Number 3, American. Number 4, blue-eyed. And number 5, soft. For your additional activities, compose 5 sentences using the different kinds of adjectives about any of the topics below. Write your answer on your answer sheet. So you could choose, or you could have favorite food, favorite place, favorite movie, favorite book, or favorite teacher. And that's all for now. See you next time.